Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you my skateboard setup for transition that I'm skating in 2023. And at the end of this video, I'm also going to share the cost of every single thing that it took to put this board together and how much it would cost you to have the exact same skateboard. Also, if you want to buy any of the products I'm going to mention, link in the description down below so you can set up and ride this exact same skateboard. Let's get into it. So the first thing I want to share with you is the deck that I'm riding. So I ride for Untitled Skateboards, and this is actually one of their shaped decks. So this board is actually the Skate Sheep deck, and I love it because it is a shaped board. So you can see you've got kind of the rounded nose here, but then when you look back at the tail, instead of it being super rounded, it's actually square. So I'm a big fan of this when I'm skating transition because it helps with my tail blocks. When I'm doing tail slides, I've got a lot more real estate to be able to land. And then big fan of the graphic here as well. If you know anything about skateboarding, it's a very familiar looking graphic, but a super sick one. This is called the Skate Sheep, and this board is actually an 8.6 in the middle. Nose is a little bit more pointier. One of my favorite things about this nose too is it's easier for me to do different grabs, especially if I'm doing a foot plant. I know exactly where to grab and to go back in. This deck you can buy at Untitled Skate, and it is $60. The next thing I want to share with you guys is the stickers I put on my board. I pretty much always put them in the same spot. So here I've got Wicked Audio, one of my sponsors. This sticker right here, I hope you can see it. One of my favorite stickers. This is our nonprofit. We actually did a collab with a local pizza company. A percentage of every pizza sold actually goes back and helps us do like free skate camps and give out free boards. So super stoked. I'll put a link down below so you can check that pizza shop out. And then my favorite sticker, it's been on a lot of boards, the Vulcan Stone. All of these together, if you were to go purchase these, it would be anywhere from like $6 to $10. Depends on where you buy them at. The next thing for every board, grip tape. And this one definitely is pretty wild. This comes from Powell Peralta. This is their Collage grip tape. I pretty much always skate like just normal black grip tape on my street board, but for my transition board, especially this one, I wanted to do something a little bit different, something that's a little bit more fun. So I got this from Powell Peralta. It's about $20. It's not perforated, so you do have to be careful when you're putting it on. It's easy to make mistakes, but it's fun, man. It's something to look down and it just looks different underneath my feet. The next thing, probably the least exciting thing for any board, but this is the hardware. So I almost always ride indie hardware except for this board. This one I'm actually riding some Shorties 1 1/4 inch Phillips head hardware. And you can see it's already starting to get stripped out, but I love it, big fan of it. Super simple, super easy. The only kind of crazy thing I do when I'm skating indie hardware, you can see all of these look the same. But one of the things that I'll do, instead of having the same color for all of them, for the indie ones, they send you like a gold one. I always put the gold one up front. That way I know which one is the nose and which one is the tail. I don't have to worry about this on the shaped board, so use all the same color. This one's about $4 for you to get hardware from them. Next up is my trucks, and I'm actually skating some independent Stage 11 149 millimeter trucks. These are just the polished silver trucks. So if you were to get some independent trucks, I would highly recommend, instead of getting these, getting the hollows if you wanted them just a little bit lighter. The skate shop that I was at when I bought these, this was all they had. I'm still super stoked on them. You can already see I've got a little bit of groove going. This is my back truck. For you to purchase these trucks, they're about $27 a piece. That comes out to $54 for the set. Be careful when you buy these. Sometimes people will buy one at $27 thinking that you're buying two, and then you end up with just one truck. If you were to buy the hollows, it would be $68. They're about $34 a piece. So these, $54, 149 millimeters. And if you don't buy indies, make sure to figure out what the truck size is that fits your actual board. These are made to fit 8.5 to, I believe, like an 8.68. So 149s, $54. Under my trucks, I have some riser pads. These are made by Independent. These are 1/8 of an inch. They're $4. A lot of people don't really ride them. I've ridden them ever since I was a kid. So I made sure to get some on here, and that's what I ride on transition. So next thing, the wheels. These are Powerflex wheels. They are 56 millimeter wheels. These are the Rock Candies. They're yellow. I definitely need to get some new ones because the entire wheel looks yellow, but when you first get these, they look a lot more white. I love them. They're super old school look. Jim Gray actually owns this company. You can buy them on the website. They are $40. One of my favorites. The last thing I want to talk about is my bearings. You can probably tell by the color. These are the Bronsons. These are actually the G3s. Huge fan of Bronson. I've skated these bearings, not these exact ones, but I've skated the same style of bearings, the G3s, for about 4 or 5 years. You can get them on NHS. they're about $28. So if you were to buy this exact same setup, the total that it comes out to is $218. It's crazy to think over the last 30 or 40 years, skateboards haven't really changed a lot in pricing. I think we're seeing it maybe a little bit more now just because of the recession that we're in. But if you want to buy a really nice pro skateboard with quality products, $218 isn't bad, especially when you think about like a uniform for basketball or baseball or football. It's still a pretty cheap entry of a sport or a culture to get into. Well, comment down below and let me know, what board are you riding in 2023? Is there a new board? Is there a new deck out that you want to get? Comment that down below as well. If you want to see some more mini ramp sessions on this board, let me know. If you want to see some tutorials, let me know as well. And if you do want to see some mini ramp tutorials, check out these videos right over here so that you can learn some super fun mini ramp tricks for your summer sessions in 2023.